everyone, welcome back. I think today's the day. Today's the day we defeat the Warbot. Hey, Kinnick. Welcome. How are you doing today? I did some preparation over the night. So I did a bunch of things. We've got cobblestones on the island. We moved our catapults to a better spot. We've got more lazy explorers. And I also made Warbus armor. So I'm hoping that the Warbus armor can give us that extra little bit of speed to avoid the slam. And I also read about the Warbus armor that it turns all lightning damage into physical damage, and then it blocks 85% of it. So I'm thinking the Warbus armor might be the armor we should have gone up with the first time, but now we're ready. We're ready. I was just doing some organizing and decorating this morning. I'm redoing my statue area to make it a little bit more pretty. But yeah. And ignore this crock pot. It's not lined up, but yeah. We're gonna use our Warbus armor because that gives us a speed boost, up to 20% speed boost. So, hi Unalila, how are you doing? Good to see ya, good to see ya. So we're gonna go with Void Reaper, Void Cowl, and Warbus armor. I think that's our plan. I grabbed our eye crystallizer. I'm gonna move it. You'll see when we get there. As far as Bright Shade goes, I think I'm gonna drop the Bright Shade. Actually, let's bring it just in case. I just don't wanna be without armor, but if we're out without armor, then it's probably too late, to be honest. We have plenty of healing. We have a backup weapon. We don't need that. We want our bone armor. Do you have the Deerclop's eye? Yes, it's still on the island. I just I took apart my crystallizer because I wanted to move it, because I moved my catapults to a better spot. I think it's better because there's more cobblestones over there. We don't need the turf razor because we were organizing things. We want a couple of lazy explorers. We have 3 lazy explorers. We may not need that many, but better safe than sorry. This ice melting is not it. I'm waiting impatiently for Woolhaven. Ooh, were you watching some of the streams yesterday? A couple of streamers had their Woolhaven working already. I was watching Eternal Grudge, and she had started over, so she didn't make it into the new stuff yet, but that should be happening today. I'm wondering if I can maybe get Woolhaven on my PlayStation, because I have Cult of the Lamb on my PlayStation. It's a huge ice carving. Ooh, once it melts, they'll release the DLC. That's amazing. Oh, I forgot that I built a dock over here. Now, this is our regular scheduled programming. We're gonna head there, head to the boss, realize we forgot something, and then we'll back up and do the same thing over and over again until we actually have everything we need. Yep. We need that star collar staff. The drops from Twitch are only for PC right now. I think I got the drops from watching Grudge's stream, but yeah, I asked Grudge about it, and she said that you should be able to like get the drops on PlayStation eventually, but not yet. Yeah, I made this new dock so that we can kind of speed over to our Pearl Island. And we're slowly taking this base apart. Ooh, it's getting cold. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I have a Tam O'Shanter right here. Let's see. We've got lots of beefy greens. What did we need? A star collar staff. Okay. Now, there is... I removed the bright shade husks from the island. But there is one more sapling left on the island. So I want to get rid of that sapling before bright shade husks come in and get it. Where did I put my shovel? Here, shovel. Usually this shovel's pretty easy to notice. I'm bringing the Lazy Explorers. I have 3 Lazy Explorers on me. Where did I put my shovel? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Oh, we should also bring some nightmare fuel. Need some nightmare fuel. Let's put our tape to use, and then we'll leave it here. And get some nightmare fuel. Oh, I thought it was in there. I'm not looking forward to bright shades. I love natural and overgrown looks. It will be an absolute pain. Yeah, bright shades are kind of a bummer. But, as long as you are patient, you can take them out. They just do a lot of damage, but they're not hard to damage. It's when you've got, like, multiples in one spot. You have to be, like, extra patient. Again, I forgot that I had a dock. Oh well. Having the ability to carry one extra item with your mouse is so nice. Oh, you don't get that on console? Oh, that's like a major drawback. Dang. Because I do it literally all the time. Because I'm disorganized and I'm always carrying things I don't need to be carrying. And oh, I also have a heater running like under my desk. So if you guys can hear the heater, let me know and I will turn it off if it's bugging you. Maybe that's why they got rid of Wheeler, because Wheeler has less inventory slots, and they were like, no one's gonna play this character. I really liked Wheeler. Or maybe because she had a dodge, they were like, that's overpowered. Good, there's no bright shade. There's literally one plant left on this island. So I'm glad there's no bright shade. We want to move it like away from the wall so that it doesn't explode. Doesn't explode our boat. And then we'll drop this on the ground. We'll drop this on the ground. Drop. We'll grab this shovel. And then we'll drop these on the ground. And drop the shovel. Okay, so these are all our cobblestones. And then we moved our catapults over onto this side. So now we can run faster. And then we use the Warbus armor and we can run even faster. But I think we'll save the Warbus armor for phase 2. Let's get our crystallizer. Where do we want our crystallizer? Like over here? Or should we put it close to our catapults? So that we can cool ourselves down while being close to catapults. I don't want to stand in it all the time. But maybe over here would be good. Maybe here. And then we'll put this on. And then we'll use a star down here. I think. We're gonna use this one for phase 1. Ow! I don't think we're gonna use the void robe, but maybe it'll be our backup. We'll bring these and not those. So we got bone armor. Gosh, we're so fast on the cobblestones with a lazy explorer. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we need to get our food into a good spot. And we will inevitably screw up, so let us save the game. Hey, Acid, how are you? Good to see ya. I was really enjoying your stream the other day. I was like, gonna watch for a little bit and then stream myself, and then I was like, this spooky game has me interested. And then the Clover Pit, I was like, I can't stop watching. There's numbers and they keep going up. Here we go. Boss battle. Oh, we lost one of our catapults. Yeah, the cobblestones are really helping. Oh, I forgot to wear my bone armor. Oh no, they're hitting me! Oh, I also don't have a... I don't have a rose. Why did that not work? Okay. Yeah, we were fighting this boss like a lot yesterday. We've never beat it, Acid. Tomorrow I'll be playing Lethal Company for Crit's birthday. We will see if my computer survives 32 mods. Plus, we gotta get warmed up. We gotta throw some failures in there and get warmed up. Oh. I forgot to, get a flower. This is not where we wanted to roll back to. Great. Oh, that was the wrong button. Not playing very safely. Lasers! That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We're doing pretty badly in terms of dodging, but got him pretty low. Why did that work? Oh yeah, this is actually the wrong rollback as well. So let's, yeah, we don't want to roll back to the latest rollback, but the one right before it. Because we want to get a rose, a fragile rose. I did get to lasers. And you can see how fast we're running. With the Warbus armor, we take a lot less damage. Yeah, the Dwarf Star might be... Ooh, nice. A developer for the game. I've never played Lethal Company. What kind of game is it? Is it like... Well, that was phase 3 of phase 1. We need to go get a rose. So let's go back home. Let's put this back in there so it doesn't go bad. We need to go get a rose, and we should also make an auto mechanic. Oh, that's the one with the little spacesuit dudes. The little spacesuit dudes. I've seen those little spacesuit dudes on some Instagram reels. You're on a spaceship working for a company. Your task is to go to the moons and to get loot and fulfill the company quota. 3 days to fill the quota or you get fired. The issue, there's terrifying monsters on the moons trying to eat you. Uh-oh. But it's like a team game, right? You play on like a team of 4. Hey, Ghost! You can play solo or team. Ghost, you're just in time to watch us forget something, run back to base, grab it, and then come back. We forgot to bring a flower. But yeah, we've got some better stuff this time around. We've got Warbus armor. We've got we moved our catapults. We've got cobblestones. We just need to like not screw up so much. Just gotta warm up. Okay, we've got our flower. What else were we gonna grab? Oh yeah, I'd like to make an automatic mechanic. I don't know how to make those though. Tools? Tools? Yeah, automatic mechanic is gears and doodads. Or scrap and doodads. Scrap and doodads. Acid, have you seen these crazy chests? Once you get an elastispacer, you can make a big chest, and it lets you stack to infinity. So I have like 185 silk in this one slot. It's like the coolest thing ever. They're really hard to get, the elastispacers, but it's really cool. I might just drop my Bright Shade sword. Yes, I do have a new dock bridge. How do I get them? The elastispacer is a blueprint from the junkyard. After you activate Lunar Rifts. So you have to get Lunar Rifts, and then you have to destroy the abandoned junk in the junkyard to get it. You can also get it off of the Scrappy Werepig boss, but you don't need to beat the Scrappy Werepig to get it. You just check back every like 2 days or so, and there'll be more abandoned junk. But the hard part is that making an elastispacer requires enlightened shards. So that means you have to beat the Celestial Champion to get the elastispacers. Yeah. This Warbus armor also, it requires enlightened shards. Every time you beat the Celestial Champion, you can get 6 enlightened shards if you deconstruct your crown. But I really liked my crown, so I beat him again so that I could keep a crown and then deconstruct one crown. What is an elastispacer? I had to leave and just came back. The elastispacer allows you to stretch your chests. So you have, like the scaled chest, which normally holds like 12 stacks of something. But the elastispacer has the ability to stack to infinity. So instead of stacking like 40, it'll stack, you know, 1,000, 2,000. You can shove everything you want in there. As long as it's a stacking item. Like, you can't put like... I'm gonna drop this stuff here. You can't put like 400 spider hats in it or anything. Yeah, the elastispacer is probably like my favorite item in the game. Even though I only have one right now, because right now I have enlightened shards in my generators over here. 2 enlightened shards in each generator. Plus I used 1 shard for the Warbus armor, 1 shard for the Elastis Spacer. Yeah. You think this dwarf star is too close? We also do not want the thermal stone in our inventory. We want the bone armor on. Let's repair the bone armor. We want this on. Oh yeah, we need to get our Warbus armor. One of those. So we can repair the Warbus armor. There's a mod that does that. Generators are spending shards, right? Hi, Radio. They're using the shards, but they don't consume the shards. The shards make the generator recharge really fast. Yeah, so in each of my generators, I have 2 enlightened shards. They increase the recharge speed. And then I have a pure brilliance, which allows it to shoot lunar projectiles. So this is, I think, the like longest lasting, strongest catapults that I can make. I think we're like good to go. It's starting winter, which is actually good. It's actually good for us. I'm actually gonna put my lazy explorer over here. My extra lazy explorer. Yeah, I'm gonna set a save, but I have to move my catapult. I have to move my catapult first. It also just set a save, so maybe I don't have to set a save. But I should after I move my catapult. Where on earth did I put that? Ore. There it is. I need that ore. Can you kill CC with just catapults? You can. Yeah. You can kill the 3rd phase. You can cheese the 3rd phase with catapults. The first 2 phases aren't really that difficult, so you don't need catapults for the first 2 phases. For the 3rd phase, you can cheese with catapults. Absolutely. Okay. Just drop this, drop that. Get this. Get that. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. We'll put our repairs here and put our armors here. I think we'll get a helmet. We'll use our helmet. A backup helmet. I assume phases 1 and 2 can't hit boats. For the CC? Let me think about... 1 can't hit boats. 2 can't hit boats. Yeah, 2 is the spinny one. I think we're good to go. I think we're good. And we also have our Warbus armor plus our cobblestones, so we like should be good. We should be good. You tried with a dock, but it smashes the dock. Thanks. Thanks for the good luck. The first phase is pretty simple. It's just about not getting smooshed. Like that. Don't get smooshed like that. Yeah, like that. Don't do what I'm doing. Nice, we're cold enough that the missiles won't go after us. We'll switch to the Warbus armor. Ooh, this is not good. Oh yeah, the Warbus armor protects us. Okay. Laser. Did you get cold? Laser. Ow. Oh no, our crystallizer. I don't know what happened there. Why am I so slow? Catapults, go! Whoa! It's at 19 health! Okay. We got him! Now we just gotta learn for a little bit here. So what's he up to? Okay. Well, this I can manage. What is that? What is that? What is that? What's happening? I don't know what happened. What happened there? What's happening? What's on the ground? The cone in front of it becomes lava. Interesting. Okay. And it healed. No, wait, it healed after. Well, that was pretty good. We beat the warbot. The cone in front of it becomes lava. Okay, okay. I feel the, I don't know what's happening. Radio! Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We're gonna roll back to the beginning of the fight and give it another go. I think it's this one, right? Gotta go, have a nice stream. Bye, Radio. Thanks for popping in. Thanks, Ghost. We were definitely taking a lot of hits we shouldn't have been taking. But, I think it was okay. Yeah, the Warbus armor really helps. Because it gives you a flat 10% movement speed boost, and then the longer you are attacking the same enemy, you go up to 20% movement speed boost. And it turns electric damage into... Did I move that catapult away? Bye, Unalila! Thanks for being here. And, yeah. I can't remember what I was saying. Our catapults didn't explode, so that's good. We need to not get our crystallizer exploded, though. When does the new run and mega base build start? Well, after I finish all the bosses off, I want to build a community server. That's the plan. And then I kind of want to build a base on boats. I kind of do want to do that. Possible spoilers. Don't read if you want to learn and try yourself. Oh, okay. I'm not going to read. Sorry, I'm skipping it, Kinnick. I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it. I think it was just really hard to see the corrupted ground because of the snow. I'm gonna start getting cold here. Why are you going after me? That makes no sense. Oh yeah, we want to do Warbus armor now. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We can still keep going. Don't come after me. Oopsies. I was doing really well there. It really is the Warbus difference, yeah. Roll back to this one. We were doing really well there. I just, I got hit by that laser while I was trying to repair my helmet. Now that I know like how to do the fight, I'm able to like relax a bit and let the catapults do the work. Just let the catapults do the work. Come on, jump over here. Uh-oh, what's happening? Telepoof! Telepoof! Why are you not telepoofing? I was trying to telepoof, but I couldn't pick a spot. You wear Sans body armor. Oh, that's a great spot for me to resurrect. Thanks. That was good, though. It was good, though. I did get him down like 4,000 health. So that was okay. I gotta go. Time to deal with Ben Kingsley and Rachel McAdams. Oh my gosh. Have fun. I hope you have a great day, Acid. Tell them I said hi. You don't have to do that. See you, Acid. That is quite the cast. I bet you're working on something pretty exciting, because both of those people are extremely talented. Love Ben Kingsley and Rachel. Rachel's fellow Canadian. Represent. I think I have a plan now. So when I see it's gonna stomp, I'll like run to like see the north, and then I'll telepoof to the south. It's the press interviews for 2 movies. Ben is on Wonder Man, and Rachel is on Send Help. Oh yeah, Send Help is the one with they're on a deserted island and her boss is really mean to her or something. If you look at the behind the scenes tab on my Discord, you can see a photo. Okay, cool. Thanks, Acid. Have a good day. I wonder if switching back to bone armor for the Scion might be helpful. Okay, get cold. Oops. I was expecting a little bit faster of a drop than that. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Oh. Didn't work very well. Where do I go? It's covered the whole ground. It's covered the whole ground. I think that just the one screw up, like, covered the whole ground. Yeah, I gotta get him to face away from the island. Okay, I'll go back and I'll read your tip, Kinnikinnick. It'll scream and cause pain unless you're behind a structure. Okay. You don't want it to cover the whole island. So you want to get between it and the wall. The warbot legs things, which is why you want the warbot to die in the middle of the island. Oh, you stand behind the warbot legs when it screams. I might switch back to bone armor for that fight. Usually I'm just letting it drift, like just doing its thing, but I have to keep it on screen so that I'm like, because I want it to be near my catapults, but the catapults are kind of a liability in that, I think. But we got to it a second time, so that's good. I don't really like how everything turns blue. It's just hard to see like what's on the island and what's not. What's not lava. We crushed the warbot there, though. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Well, that's the best we've done, I think. 4,300. We are getting and we don't even have to roll back. We just roll back once. Because we didn't even make it to day 933. If it works. Yeah, it's not working. Am I spelling it wrong? There we go. I was like in the zone with Warbot. That was sweet. Scion, I just need some practice. And we need to like get him to not look at the middle of the island. Does the lava ever disappear? I feel like it's just too powerful. Lava too powerful. I so slow? Okay, Kinnick. One day there will be a command. I was trying to poof, but then I got like stun locked by the scream. So I think what I have to do is, after the drift, get a couple hits in, and then back up, wait for the scream, and then wait to telepoof. Because if I get hit by the scream, and then the stomp, and then the floor, I can't move in between. A Gestalt hit you? Ah. Interesting. Okay. That one wasn't quite as good of a warbot. But I think our Scion was... We were playing better in the Scion fight. We just got stun locked from 3 attacks in a row. If Bright Shade Helm protects you from Gestalts? You might be right. Let us look it up. It just says protects. Ugh. It's definitely better armor for lunar things, but it doesn't protect against Gestalts per se. Oh. I think we just have to, like, play patient. I don't like how everything is blue during the fight, so it's hard to see the ground. Palatoof, come on! My goodness. Palatoof! I'm so slow. I still get hit. Palatoof! I'm just so sleepy. I'm getting hit by the slam. That's the problem. It's too much bad. Too much bad. Too much bad on the floor. Is there a way we can better prepare for this? I just keep getting hit by the slam, and then I get hit by the floor because of the slam. I think I just need to practice. But I have to get through the warbot just to practice. Can you jump into boat? No, there's walls around the island. You can disconnect or save after warbot. Oh, that's true. We could save after warbot. Yeah, we could do that. I don't think that's too cheaty. I would only do this if your warbot legs are in a good position. How do I get damage in if my warbot legs are like... I haven't been worrying about my warbot legs. What do they protect you from again? Protect you later in the fight. Okay. Well, Kinnikinnick said something about a scream. It protects you against the scream. But the scream I haven't seen yet. I also think I should get more catapult boats. I have to tank some of those. Oopsies. What did I get hit by? Whoa. Okay, it's in the middle of the island. Okay. I did stand in the fire. I did stand in the fire. Oh, I did the wrong command. I meant to press save. That's okay. We stood in the fire. We stood in the fire. I wanted to press save, but I pressed rollback because I was used to typing rollback. Let's do it again. We can do better than that too. How you doing, Star? We have cobblestones and we have Warbus armor now, and oh, I did want to move my catapults, but it's fine. That was just a brain fart. I didn't mean to do that, but what happens, happens. Oops. Ooh, that was bad. Uh-oh. He died in the bad spot. But I think I still want to practice. So we'll set up a save. Because I still want to practice. Uh-oh. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to fight you? There's too much junk on the ground. Too much junk on the ground. Go away, junk. Oh, he hits you twice. Ah, perfect timing. Now we die. It goes away when the boss is slain? Okay. We must practice. He hits you twice there. it hit behind him. That's cheating. It hit behind you. Cheating. No. There's way more damage. Hey Grudge, how are you doing? I enjoyed your stream yesterday. Oh, I'm still alive. I forgot I was still alive. Oh, now we're dead. Okay, so we ought to keep practicing this boss. I don't think this is the correct... Hey, Acorn! We're fighting like the boss of the game. And we're not doing very well. Spam your star collar? To stay warm? That one's gonna hurt. My nightlight. Not sure I have enough teleporters for this. Sorry. Gunpowder when it attacks with the floor. When it shoots light, hide behind the warbot's dropped legs. I'm mourning the ludicrous amount of money it's going to cost you to get a guy to replace a part on your car. Oh no. I'm sorry, Acorn. Yeah, scary wire creature. Good morning, Ozine. We're practicing the Scion. In fact, I'm gonna roll back to 932 because I think this is better practice spot. I think this is the better practice spot. Basically throwing money at a boss. Bright shade bombs. Good morning, everyone on the West Coast. I hope you had a good sleep. Now you get to watch me die over and over and over again until I figure out this scion. You finally did the channel overhaul. Nice. I look forward to seeing it. Just got the kids off of school, firing up my email. You can die to Scion while I die to work. Oh no, I telepoofed too late, and now I got hit by too many things. Hey, Daz. Yeah, it's a good time to drop in. We're practicing this boss. It makes the ground into lava, so you have to, like, get it to face away from the island. Stupid Gestalt. Get out of here. That's not a good spot for that, but... Not sure what hit me there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. What is that? I'm behind it. Hold on. Oh no! Can it? No! Now the whole island is covered. Oh no! That was good practice, though. That was good practice. We got him to the scream. Do you think having a stack of goop is good? Probably. Oh. We're in the middle of the fight. Ugh, you hit in such a large area. Yeah, there's like no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, so I think what our plan now is... I'm gonna roll back to the beginning of Warbot. And then we'll go get some goop. Because now that we've seen Scion, we can better prepare for Scion. No, the sun can't counter it. It's not the... It's not the cold that's killing me, it's lunar damage. This is actually a perfect time for a 5-minute break. So I'm going to stand up, stretch, grab some water, and we will go and get some glommer goop after I get back. Let me just pause when it starts up. Okay. All right, I will be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. And thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll see you soon. Okay, we're back. So, how can we better prepare for this Scion? I do like the bone armor against the Scion because it doesn't hit very often. Where did I put my backpack? Where did I put my backpack? There it is. Now does the Bright Shade, because I know the Bright Shade helmet helps against the Scion damage. Should I switch to the Bright Shade sword in the second phase, like in the Scion fight? Not sure. But we can definitely go grab some goop. I haven't been using Bright Shade armor. I've been using the Warbis. If I'm using the BS sword, don't use the Reaper. Yeah. I'm noticing that by the time we get to Scion, the Reaper is at like 30%. So I'm thinking maybe you switch to the sword when we get to the Scion. Let me read about the Scion, or the sword. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so it just does higher damage versus shadow aligned. But the Bright Shade helmet protects better against lunar aligned. So it's almost like it wants you to use Bright Shade helmet, but shadow weapon. It's not the damage that I need to worry too much about, it's the controlling the movement. And it's hard to control that movement with the boss. But I definitely think grabbing some goop would be good. I knew what he was talking about. But we aren't using the Void Robe, so we can put that away. We aren't using the Bright Shade armor. Should we use the Bright Shade armor? I feel like Warbis armor is great for Warbot, but then go back to bone armor for Scion, maybe? Unless I can just dodge the dashes. If I can dodge the dashes, then Bright Shade armor is better. Maybe Bright Shade armor. Yeah, maybe we should just go full Bright Shade. Not sure. Not sure. Thulecite might be good. Probably not. Okay, so we're not using the Void Robe, so we can make room in our inventory. We're not using the Starcaller staff, really. We're not using this axe. Bring some goop. We'll bring like 40 goop. Although I don't think... Maybe we don't need that much, because it's more positioning than a need of healing. Let's see. Maybe we just switch to full... Maybe just switch to Brightshade plus Brightshade helmet. And keep the Warbus armor on so that we're fast. But the Warbus armor doesn't protect very well against the Scion. Well, it's fine. It's just not as good as the Brightshade armor. I think we'll maybe try switching to full Brightshade for... Full Brightshade for the Scion. But for the Warbot, we can use the Void Cowl. Or maybe we should just use Brightshade. Like, Brightshade doesn't do as much damage, but we're using like 2 item slots and making things more complicated for just a little bit more damage. I don't know. It's like 10% more damage. Like 64 versus 58. No, we should definitely put those back in there. What else can we do to prepare besides have better healing? What else can we do? I think we can set up more catapults for Warbot. I think we can. Instead of having 2 catapults with 4... Sorry, instead of having 2 boats with 4 catapults, I think we should put... Should we put catapults all the way around the island? I feel like Scion just can't be fought really with catapults. But if we can get through Warbot faster, then we can get to Scion in better position. So let's bring some wood and we'll make 2 boats. Make 2 boats and we'll move our catapults. We'll spread out our catapults a bit. Scion needs tree guards or a pro. See, I know what you're saying, Star, but that's not helping me. I'd much rather have catapults on Scion than Warbot. But Scion is... Unless I can set up catapults, like, on the island, but Scion would just run them over. It's just really difficult for me to control where Scion goes. And that's getting me in trouble. Yeah, more practice. More practice is always good. So we'll get another boat. We'll get a... I think I'm gonna try it. See, we get 3 more inventory slots if we don't bother to bring Void. And we just stick to Brightshade. We don't do quite as much damage. but maybe our additional catapults will make up for it. Legit, I've talked to a lot of people about Scion, and the minimum number of practice sessions people are needing to do is like 15. Yeah, it's heavily about positioning. Yeah, because if you position badly once, that's the end of the fight. Because too much of the island is covered. So we're gonna get rid of the void stuff to give us more space, and then we will get some generators. Make some generators. Pick up some tape. Where's my niter? Here. Okay. Or maybe we should probably use generators now that I think about it. Let's make generators instead. I have just enough gold to make generators. To make one generator. We can go to the Pig King and get some more gold. I want to bring 4 boards. I don't really know how the generators work. Let's read up about the generators. Gem. Do. A full generator has a charge of 6 days. A connected structure drains 1 charge per second. Every time the generator uses 1/3 of its charge, a gem is destroyed. Upon destruction of a generator, all stored gems are dropped. Okay, so the gems are destroyed. We could also switch skill trees to get the shadow generators or shadow catapults. But I don't think that's going to help us much. Okay, do we have a lot of gems we can use up? Yeah, we have a lot of blue gems. Okay. Let's go try this out. Wait. Let's, yeah, make sure that we're warm before we head over there. Warm up faster. There we go. Oh, that's only one generator. We need to get a second generator. Okay. I think that's everything we need. I could, like, prepare even more. Like, if I put... Oops. If I put boats all the way around the island and put, like, catapults and generators on every single spot that I can, like, just surround the island with catapults, that's technically possible. Actually, let's go back and make some regular food, because I don't want to waste these beefy greens on just keeping myself hungry. Good old turnaround halfway there. No! They're back! I thought I got hit by the husk, but that was just a gestalt. I guess I can place this down and put these in it now. Then I can put the gems away and pick it back up. How many vegetables do you need for the figatoni? Is it just one vegetable? I don't remember. You might be able to make more figatoni with these bananas. Yay! Oh, that didn't make figatoni. Made a banana shake. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go back. And give this a try. So we're gonna do slower damage with our actual weapon attack, but we're gonna do more damage with catapults. The Warbus armor, though, is a game changer. That was something we didn't think about yesterday. But the Warbus armor has a speed boost, plus it is immune to the shock of lightning attacks. Both of those things are great. I'm wondering also if I should put in the work and get the Shadow Maul. It's a really difficult weapon to get, but it might be the best option. Okay, you don't want to park it too close because then the walls will actually sink your boat. I feel like that would be good. Okay, let's get our boat. And let's put it over here. And then we will put 2 of these catapults on this boat. And generator. And then we'll build another boat up here. It's probably a bit too close. There we go. Place a generator, and then we'll move 2 catapults over here. Because I feel like we're never getting these back catapults are almost never getting damage in. Unless I've placed him like directly on the edge of the map. Okay. So We moved our catapults around. Can I still arm them all with one click? I can. Perfect. What else? We gotta move this down here. Gotta put this here. I hope that when the wall goes up, it doesn't explode any of our boats. We're gonna leave this Lazy Explorer there in case our first one runs out. We don't want... Can you stop hitting me, please? Where's our bone armor? Oh, there it is. Bone armor. Healing. Armor, repair. Remote. Thermal stone we don't want to have. Put that over there. The only thing left, I think, is to just put our food in our inventory instead of our bin. Hi, Acorn! Have fun at uni today. I hope it's a relaxing day for you. All right. Let's set up a save here. And we'll try to do this with Bright Shade. Oh, hounds? What happens with hounds on the island? I don't know. I don't know. Shall be interesting. Warbot will do quick work. I hope so. Whoa, they just spawned out of nowhere. They were in the water. Literally in water. Oops, didn't want to do that. Go, catapults! Keep firing! Oh, I forgot to switch armor. Whoa, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. This is sloppy. Very sloppy. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's healing him. The laser is healing him? Okay, I'm just gonna roll back. That was just a bad fight. It wasn't very clean. It was kind of very sloppy. Yeah, the game is sending out hounds right before the fight. But that's okay. We will make do. We'll just wait for the hounds. Not fair. All right. That's not what I wanted. Again, not what I wanted. Over here. Not coming after you in there. Ow. Okay, lasers. Oh, I can't hit you. You just can't get very many hits in. Ow. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Trying to kill him in the middle. So he's not, like, in a great spot. But he is in a spot. He just blew up all of my catapults. Yeah, the stomp destroyed the catapults. However, I think if we just, like, teleport better, maybe we can use... more teleports. More teleports. Hi, Rosie. Okay, so we need to use this, we need to use this, and this. Equip this. Repair this. No! Poof, 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 poof. Poof. Poof, 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 poof. That was okay. That was not okay. Yeah, just getting wrecked. Let's try this. Oh, I died to the cold. Is it harder to teleport? No, I get stunned by the slam if I don't teleport fast enough. I think I'm gonna use the bone armor. And I'm gonna try to just teleport more. Bone armor, heal, heal, heal. Let's activate these. How did that hit me? Also, that area was a lot bigger than I wanted it to be. No, I wasn't fast enough. That was a little bit better. It was a little bit better. Bone armor, healing, healing. Like the sun. Repair this. Arm these. No! Yeah, the goop is helping. Well, now we can't do very much. Keybind my goop. Maybe that's a good idea. We'll try it. Although I already have enough things to think about, but we'll try it. That was weird. Of course, of course. Of course. I just wasn't fast enough because I'm trying to telepoof, but the walls block your click. So I'm trying to like bring him around the edges of the island. Just let him hit me. That hit a huge area. I can't even attack you. Maybe 2 gloomerang time. Two gloomerangs. I know Boomerang is pretty good for when Scion does Supernova. I'm just having a tough time controlling where he goes while still avoiding the drift attack. Should I be teleporting to dodge every drift? I feel like you just have like so much to do. Does he always do 2 drifts? Yeah, he seems to always do 2 drifts. Okay, I think I can do this. Why did that hit me? He'll drift through me, and then I want him to drift back to me over here. Are you coming, or what? Where'd he go? Ah, he just didn't come after me. Well, that ruined it. But we got like 4,000 down and nothing was... We got 4,000 down and nothing was totally covered. Depends on his health. He could do 2 stomps in a row. He seemed to be doing 2 drifts and then stomp, and then 2 drifts and then stomp. But if he's doing like 1 drift stomp, he's gonna drift again. No, he's not gonna drift again. Want him to go this way. Maybe I should poof over here and then poof back so that he doubles it up. Why is it hit behind him? Did I not heal? If he thinks he's too close to the edges, he goes to the middle. I think... Oh. I think I might... I don't know, I'm struggling to get past like 4,000 HP. It hits behind him because there's not enough space in front of him. But that's the whole point. I'm trying to make it as little space as possible. Plus, it's just really cold right now. Just trying to pick up twigs instead of telepoop. Ugh, it still hits me. I still got hit by it? That wasn't bad, though. That wasn't bad. We're getting better at this. Somehow. We need to get him into the second phase. Just tank that. Oh, it hit behind him. Get him to the second phase. Why are you over there? Oh, I meant to do that earlier. Another one? Ugh. Now it's so much harder. Maybe I should set up catapults in the middle of the map. Yeah, dash to the middle is so bad. But we got him to the second phase. And then he just kept doing stomp, stomp, stomp. You almost need to teleport onto the crazy ground just to get him to stomp again. I feel like it's a damage race, and I'm just not dealing enough damage. I'm kind of at a wall here. You do have the defense gear right now. What's the defense gear? I don't know what defense gear you mean. Gunpowder doesn't work. It's a damage race. If it's a damage race, then maybe we should go with shadow catapults. Yeah. Let me... I don't have bright shade armor on because I'm using bone armor to prevent the damage from his glide. But I'm thinking if we can set up catapults in the center of the island. And then keep the warbot away from them. And then use them for the Scion fight. It also sucks that it's winter right now, so like it's good that it's winter for the warbot, but it sucks for the Scion. Bright shade gear is all or nothing. I feel like I'm chasing after him to try and get like 3 hits in. And then I get hit because 3 hits is too many hits. Hollister or Bloomerang? Howlitzer. We could try. We could try those. Okay. I think that's enough tries for now. I think we will kill these dogs and then we will reevaluate some stuff. And bright shade bombs. Bright shade bombs. We could do that. So you could kill yourself with the bombs. Yeah. Well, these catapults definitely helped. The catapult set up like this definitely helps. The cobblestones definitely help. The Warbus armor definitely helps. So we're doing a lot better than we were doing yesterday. I think the difference is we're just not doing enough damage. We're just not dealing enough damage. So I think we need to go with Shadow. Or we need to go with Void and Shadow gear. Curse Smash. Okay, we didn't Curse Smash. Okay, let's put that away. Yeah, the window of damage to... The window to deal damage is very small. Don't need that. Do. And when he starts stomping, like, he'll stomp and then do one drift, and then he'll stomp and then do one drift, and it's like, I just teleported behind you, so you're gonna drift to the middle of the island. And I need you to not drift to the middle of the island, but I can't I can't get back in front of you to make you drift the other way. It's just, yeah. And if I get knocked back, then I'm gonna get pretty much killed. Yeah, this boss is no joke. No joke. But I think if we use the Shadow Strike, or even just use pure horror generators, maybe that can do more damage. Let me look at generator. Winona with the pure horror generator can use pure horror to charge the generator. It will deal 30 physical damage and 17 planar damage. Also, it will deal 10% more damage to lunar aligned if we use pure horror. Maybe I should set up, you know how I have 8 catapults on that one corner? What if I set up 8 catapults on the other corners too? That way when I get there, I can turn them on and wreck. Because it's too difficult to keep it in one spot. What does the Shadow Strike do? Let me look this up. Shadow Strike. When cast, all catapults deal 0 physical damage and 30 planar damage. After landing, it will spawn a temporary patch of thorny rose vines that slows and deals 34 damage, 17 and 20 planar damage to any creatures that are moving within it. Vines do not deal damage to friendly followers or creatures that are standing still. I don't know if we need Shadow Strike, but we could get pure horror generator. Yeah, I don't know if I have time to aim a special attack, but if we get these two so that we have pure horror, we could even like, we take out these 3 and get, do we need this one to get this one? I don't think so. We could turn off precise targeting. We could turn off the AoE maybe. to make it more efficient. I think that's what we have to do. I think we have to... We'll go with, instead of Generators and lunar damage, I think we should go with shadow damage. So, if that's the case, we need to go get a whole bunch of pure horror. We could also, I don't know if it affects anything. I don't know if it affects anything, but we could get Pearl's tea. I don't know what her tea does, but what her tea... I know one of them is a healing tea. I don't know what all these teas do. So, petal tea and dark petal tea fill or drain your sanity. Then you gotta fill your sanity. And then you've got healing. Decreases body temperature. So we could use succulent tea to decrease body temperature for 2 minutes. And then fire nettle tea to increase our temperature for 2 minutes. I think that's better than the crystallizer. We use succulent tea and fire nettle tea. Oh, sorry. The teas are so good. Hey, Ozim. So yeah, I think using succulent tea would help dodge the missiles, and then if we use fire nettle tea, we won't have to worry so much about taking damage. Really? Hyoton? You don't think lowering our temperature by 40 will be easier than... Hey Chip, how are ya? Yeah, the problem isn't Warbot, but I think if we set up 8 catapults, so if we have 8 catapults right here. So if we set up 8 catapults up here and 8 catapults over here, and maybe 8 catapults over here, and then we switch them all to horror catapults. Hot chili? I don't know how to make hot chili. Excuse me 1 second, my phone is ringing. Sorry about that. Beyblades would just sit in the roses? You mean the Shadow Strike? The Shadow Strike might be good. Yeah, but I don't know if I'll have time to use it. I think first things first. I want to get those teas, I think. Like you pre-put roses, then start the fight. Which roses are you talking about? Was there a reason I wasn't using Planner Strike? Too much actions per minute. Too many actions per minute. I can't click so many things. But Ooh, tillweed stacks with jelly beans and is faster. Okay. Let me read about Planner Strike. Because I wasn't using it. I know that it can break plants, right? What's it? I don't know. What's it called? Winona, what's it called? It's called Enlightened Strike. That's what it's called. So Enlightened Strike. Oh, it deals 120 planner damage and 0 physical damage. The radius is affected by the volley skill. It will destroy natural objects and some built structures. Will only work when catapults are powered by pure brilliance. So yeah, you use it to destroy like trees and stuff. I think we should go get the tea, to be honest, and then we'll reset these and we'll go with the shadows. We'll take off Precise Strike, and then we'll get more efficiency. I think that's a good plan. You need to stand still to maximize it. Right. Okay, so let's focus on one thing at a time. So our plan is to respec and get the horror side of the dealio. Then we need to build more catapults. We can get the tea because it's going to become summer. So we need to get a bunch of tea. In order to get the tea, we have to go get barnacles. Because I can currently build the tea shop, I just don't have any barnacles. I don't have any barnacles. Let's get... I kind of just want to, like... drop all this fancy boss killing stuff down here. We don't need the Enlightened Crown. We don't need 2 lazy explorers. We don't need the shovel. We do need a razor to get barnacles. We need the razor. As far as I know, I've never got barnacles before, but I think we will need them. We also are gonna need some tape to fix our thermal stone. What we got in here? A bunch of goodies. If you could stop attacking me, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. I like this. We have a plan. We have a plan. The goop definitely helps. But we don't need to carry it with us right now. Yes, I think we must reevaluate things. And let's go get some... Ah, yes, bright shades. Lovely. We need to go get some barnacles. Oh. How many barnacles do we need, Pearl? Oh, we leveled up again? Nice. So this needs 2 barnacles, and this needs 6 barnacles. So we're gonna need 8 barnacles in total. She just gave us 4 bundles of thanks. Is it rude if I just, like, smash them all with a hammer right in front of her? Oh, we should see if we're at level... the next level. No. We're still at, like, level 3. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot of light posts. So we should get more than 8 barnacles. We should get, like, I don't know, 20. What am I looking for? This one. It's kind of like... I like when you can do a lot of work to get more prepared. I like when that's a thing. For example, like, I used to play World of Warcraft, and, like, we would do a raid like twice a week or whatever. So the rest of the week, I would spend time trying to make that raid a little bit easier in some small ways. I like working slowly towards a goal. It's very satisfying. She wants lots of lights, not just one. Yeah, yeah. I think she wants something like 7 lights or something. I think I have so many X's on my map that they've started to give me the same X's twice. We want to go over here to the barnacles. Oh, there's a maximum of 10 on the map? Is there a way to farm pure horror? Like, should I set up a bunch of catapults for the evil blight? But I feel like evil blight's kind of like... it's hard to set up for, because you don't know when you're going to be able to hit it. I didn't bring any wood with me. We have driftwood. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. Can I fit through there? Maybe. Look at that. Didn't even kiss them. I get so satisfied when I barely miss something. I'm actually kind of glad that we're finally using the shadow side of the skill tree. I've always wanted to try it out. I want this driftwood. Run away! Okay. I'm just going like straight down. So what am I supposed to do here? You just shave them, right? Aren't they gonna attack me, though? Are they gonna attack me? Don't attack me. Three barnacles. Six barnacles. I think we've decided we want, what, 22? 22 for 7 light posts, and you can move them closer to your base? How do you do that? Planting the barnacles? 9. We're running out of time, though. 15. Quickly, get to this last one. 18. Get out! Get away! Get away! Oh, they're not attacking me. I thought they were gonna attack me, spit stuff at me. Does that mean I can get them in the daytime? Can you move a sea stack? I don't know. Kill the seaweed and it drops a sea sprout starter that you can use on a sea stack. Ah. Is it spring? Is this a bad idea? I feel like this is a bad idea. Oh, goodness. Oh, now we know. Do not shave in the day. Thank you for that. I could have used it maybe like 60 seconds earlier than that, but that's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm not mad or anything. We got 18. We got 18 though. That's good. It's totally okay, Ozim. I still want to say Ozim, but I think Grudge says Azim. But maybe that's just the way that her accent is. I know you accept all pronunciations, but I just want to get it right, you know? And if there's no right, then I get, like, confused.